Hello, 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 folks. I think that was our cleanest transition yet. I'm Tempestrel. Welcome back to License-a-thon 2020. Coming up next, we've got a three-way race. Gibstack, Sid3300, and I can't pronounce that. Look, the runners told me we don't know how to pronounce his name. If you can give me instructions on how to do this, I would probably benefit. Xlebomatb, regardless, we have a three-way race. Xlebomatb, anywho, I'm just getting our racers set up here, and then we'll have a really cool three-way race for you. BRB. All right, here is your car's race.
When should I start? When should I start?
In a minute.
All right.
And we are live, I think.
PogChamp, hello. This is Cars the video game.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a game from 2006, and people deem it as one of the best licensed video games ever made, apparently.
Some people do.
Apparently.
Supposedly.
Oh, I'm live.
Supposedly. Yeah. It's a pretty fun racing game, in my opinion.
You got some pretty cool, you got some pretty cool sort of mechanics in it.
Yeah.
Pretty cool speedrun as well.
Yeah, there's a few unique categories for it as well. This will be a fun race.
Alright.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and count down now. So, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Off we go.
Yeah. So immediately here at the start of the first race, you'll see us turn left and reset our car. This is good for two things. It starts our car further up on the track, and it also starts us at about 90 miles an hour, is when you reset off track, you get put at about that speed back onto the track. And you'll see other off-track resets like that used throughout the run, as they can put you farther ahead on the track. So it's a nice little speed strat. Obviously not intentional to be used that way.
And also, you'll notice it will sort of like keep turning left and right when we go in the straight line. That gets your speed up a fair bit.
Yeah.
It allows you to build up speed fairly quickly.
Yeah. At about like 160 plus miles an hour is like about where you want to be. 170s.
Yeah.
About the max. Yeah. And
Lightning speed also differs depending on where you are.
yeah. And this little reset off to the right is like one of the first times, besides at the start of the race, where you want to do one of those off tracks.
Also, yes, the music in this game is pretty bopping.
It is indeed. Unfortunately, a good amount of it is not, supposedly is not allowed to be streamed to Twitch, but,
Yeah.
although it usually doesn't get marked, but just for the marathon safety, I've disabled the
competitive about this stuff,
copyright possible music.
Yeah, you got some stuff by various old American bands.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But yeah. So that is
Coming
Radiator
to the end
Springs
of-
Grand
What
Prix.
can I say? Winning's my destiny.
Oh, I'm gonna be green.
Nice.
Hey,
There we
kid.
go.
Hey, buddy.
So after doing the race, then you typically drive to the next race somewhere on the overworld.
Yeah, it's only like you only have to turn to the left, and then you're literally there.
But don't worry, all of the music playing here won't be copyrighted because I've disabled all of the bad music for that. So yeah, there's a few more off-track resets on this race. There's also a shortcut here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
And obviously our routes will kind of differ because Gibbons, Xlebomatb, or however you pronounce his name, very much higher up on the boards than I am. But
Yeah, me and Xlebo are very close in our times. I started running this
Yes.
game like 3 months ago, and he started about I want to say 9 months ago, maybe more. And
Yeah.
I've had world record for a little bit, but he's had it for most of the time.
I am currently 10th place.
Yeah. And the world record is 58:20 something, I believe.
It's like 58:23,
Okay.
something
Yeah.
along those lines.
And I have a 58:37, so we're really close up there.
Yeah, Xlebo was the first person to achieve sub-hour in this game.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, to be fair.
Yeah.
Is sub 50 possible though? That's the question.
Yeah.
Enough off-track resets, possibly.
Yeah. I highly encourage anybody who likes racing games and not necessarily like the hardcore F1 kind of racing, but just kind of the more casual racing to play this. I think it's a really fun game that doesn't have enough runners.
Yeah. If you're going to play it casually, I recommend you pick it up on Xbox rather than PC. The PC version is a little bit broken in certain... It depends. It's kind of luck to draw, really.
Yeah, there are a couple compatibility things, but there was
Xbox has improved graphics as well.
Yeah. There was like one major crash that we kept getting that kind of, I think, turned most people off the game. Where when you do a map warp, which we'll see later in the run, it would sometimes crash the game, and we couldn't figure out why. But recently we figured out why that happens, and now, for the most part, the game is pretty stable. But you'll get a random
Yeah.
crash sometimes, but very not often.
Yeah, the map is probably one of the glitchiest parts of the game.
I never know where lightning will strike.
You get a few little texture pops here and there occasionally, but other than that...
No. Alright, so now on to the next race. We used to do Sally's Sunshine Circuit, which was at the Cozy Cone Motel back there. But recently in routing, I figured out that doing tractor tipping in certain categories is faster than doing the race. In the compact category, which we're playing today, there's trophies that you need to unlock from that you get from completing races and minigames, and those trophies are required for story progression. And in the compact version, you get more trophies than you need to unlock everything. but in the full version you don't. So, in compact categories, you want to complete tractor tipping, not tripping. Tripping works too, though. You want to complete tractor tipping because you don't need the trophies from the race, but in most of the full categories, which is the other kind of version of the game that you can play, you want the trophies from the race, because you don't have enough trophies just completing all of the required stuff. But yeah, so you can complete either tractor tipping or Sally Sunshine Circuit to advance the story.
Can you? Yeah. Tractor tipping, it saves a lot of time. Like when I first did it in a run, it saved me like 40 seconds, and I didn't even do it optimally. I did it like really jankily.
Yeah.
But one of my viewers did complain that there's more Mater, so you know.
Mater's a pug. That's a bro moment.
Yeah.
Oh shoot, I messed up that reset. Yeah, anyway, Doc's Challenge is the next race.
Yeah, Doc's Challenge is pretty short for the most part.
Yeah, especially with the off-track resets you do, it becomes a lot shorter.
Hmm.
And there's quite a few of them on this track. More than the other races so far.
That's what I'm talking about.
Ah, shoot. Oh, that was marathon nerves.
Reference, I will do the ones I know. And I've learned, but...
Driving into that wall that I did is not a speed strat. Also, I have no idea how Xlebo is going to be doing throughout the race. I don't have the stream up or anything, so yeah. So
I
I'll
can
have
see
no
the stream
idea
on
how
my
close it
phone,
is.
I'm not really going to be looking at it, because I'm slightly green, and if I PB in the marathon, that would be pretty cool.
That would be pretty cool.
Snot. Snot.
Yeah, and then after this, we have the first Piston Cup race.
Yeah.
Those are pretty boring.
They're the most exciting parts of the run. You drive in a circle for 12 laps. Who wouldn't want to do that?
And it, what, about a 7-minute split? Something along those lines. Almost 10 minutes. But you get the really noisy commentator.
Yeah.
He lies to you about everything. He's like, oh, lightning slipping behind as
Yeah.
you pass a car.
Yeah.
Always a fun time.
Now this, for me, this is definitely a nostalgia childhood game type thing.
Yeah.
For sure. I don't know how many other
You do
people that
forget.
is, but yeah.
You forget how easy it is.
Yeah. That right there was the first map warp that you do in the run. Most of them in the compact category, you just warp to Radiator Cap Circuit, which is the second race, and that one is closest to the Piston Cup, which is what you normally are warping to.
Yeah.
Here comes Lightning
Here's a big
McQueen.
truck
Just
and-
look at him moving aside.
That's where all the races are centered around.
So one thing that you'll see throughout
Check out Lightning
the Piston
McQueen.
Cup race
He's
is
definitely proven
something
he's
called
not a
tilt
rookie
boosting,
anymore.
where basically you tilt around the turns on a Piston Cup race, and you lose less of your speed while turning.
Hollister passes Bashman
It's kind of hard
move
to
up a
do
position.
totally successfully every time, but for the most part, it's not too difficult, and it keeps you at around above 190 on the turns, which is good.
There's just no stopping 95 today.
Yeah, on the race you can get to like up to about 201, I think, is the top speed.
Yeah.
At least on the last race.
Yeah, on this one you can get up. I've gotten up to 200, like, I think once, just because I was trying to go
McQueen
as straight as
passes
possible.
another. You know he always
Yeah.
runs well at this track.
I think I got 201 for a brief second on the last race of the run. It was very brief, but
Yeah.
McQueen is
not
driving
quite
like
enough
the field
straight.
is standing still.
This race is, I think it's middle of the road for
McQueen is looking to make a move
how
real
long
quick
it is
here.
compared to the other ones.
Ciao.
So one of them is super short, one of them is super long, and the other two are a little shorter and a little longer than this one.
And there goes Lightning McQueen slipping through the pack.
You will get cars spinning off the track, and sometimes you get ones trying to push you off
He sure
Yeah.
and
knows
not
his
spin
way
you
around
out.
the track.
Yeah, sometimes the AI can be very vicious, out for blood.
Yeah. The road banding is a bit questionable.
Yeah, that too.
Ciao.
You get cars like, you pass them, then they'll just kind of speeding past you a second later.
Yeah.
McQueen's definitely in the zone. Just look at his determination. Well, they say lightning never strikes twice, but those cars out there will tell you
Yeah,
different.
another funny thing is if you look at those caravans, you'll notice that they're 2D models that just rotate as you go past them.
Yeah. I mean, it's
There you go.
modern problems require modern
And there
solutions,
goes
you know
Lightning
what I mean?
McQueen slipping through the pack.
Yeah. Well, for a 2006 game, I'd say this
Yeah.
looks pretty alright.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Broom
There's
broom car
another
go
one.
fast.
McQueen's passing
car
through
do
the field
fast.
like he's racing against golf carts.
It's weird because Lightning actually feels like one of the slower cars in the game. Well, he did when we used to do Sally's Sunshine Circuit.
McQueen is looking to make a move real quick here. There's another one.
Yeah,
McQueen's
you're mostly
passing
Lightning
through
for
the
the
field like
entire
he's
run
racing
now,
against golf
apart from
carts.
for
Yeah.
one race.
Yeah, because in the optional, well, not optional, but what used to be done in the route was Sally Sunshine
McQueen is
Circuit,
looking to
as I
make
said,
a move
and
real quick here.
in that race you played as Sally, but
Yeah.
now that is not in the route, at least for this category.
And there goes Lightning McQueen.
It was even the
slipping
old
through the
route where
pack.
you used to do the monster truck race. That was pretty wild.
McQueen's definitely
Yeah,
in the
unfortunately
zone.
there will be no
Just
monster
look
truck
at his
race
determination.
in this this race. You hate to see it, except I don't.
Woo-wee!
because I don't
He
like the
passed
monster truck
another.
race.
That's a
Can
really
anyone
bad. That's a
stop
really bad
Lightning?
race. Monster McQueen is not great.
Yeah, I'm thankful to have not been a part of the
This
speed
won't
run
hurt
when
a
that
bit.
was the thing.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
Oh.
I saw like one run of that route.
There's just no stopping 95 today.
So you'll notice in the bottom right, there's a little meter that's been going down throughout the race, and I'm not sure if
Looks
that'll
like the track
reach
is cooling
the,
off, and they're getting better
the end
traction
of
out
it
there.
by the end of the race. But basically, it's meant to be
McQueen
like
is driving like the
your
field is
tire grip
standing
meter, I
still.
think, or something like that. And
You mean like tire wear?
yeah, and when it gets to the yellow and red at the end
Here
of
comes Lightning
the bar,
McQueen, just
you're
looking
meant
to
to do a
move
pit
aside.
stop. But they didn't really code it that well, I guess, or they just didn't make the penalty harsh enough because
Oddly
it
enough,
only
I don't
very,
have any
very
moves.
slightly impacts your turning when it goes down, and you don't actually have to do a pit stop, even if it does run all the way out. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The pit stop is more of a mini game rather than anything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, there's no pit stop
George's
in
been a tough
any
year for
speedrun
number 33
category,
and
which
his
is
crew.
unfortunate.
No.
They're just hoping to finish in the top 10 and gain
But
experience
I can't
for
say I
next
really
season.
notice a difference at all, even if you don't do the pit stops.
Doesn't not, I'm not 100% sure if it doesn't affect
all in the
or if
preparation.
it affects anything. As I thought, somebody told me once that it affects turning,
Didn't I
like
pass
very,
you
very
already?
slightly.
Mhm.
But that might just be placebo effect and me thinking that it does. I'm not
Possibly.
100% sure, to be honest.
Yeah.
No.
I
pit
can't
stop.
say I've noticed a difference
Is
at
there
all.
any stopping Lightning McQueen?
Anyway, that is the first
Yes,
Piston
sir.
Cup
He sure
race
knows his way
done.
around the track.
Oh yeah, something kind of interesting there. When a race ends, well, and this applies for every race, but in the Piston Cup races especially, the little
going
like
on?
ending time between
Hey.
you finishing the race and the results screen coming up, there's like a when that comes up is based on dialogue, and usually it's Lightning speaking. But in that race, the
One
Piston
for the
Cup,
ladies.
Daryl Cartrip, he talked instead, and that ended the little cinematic, like the that transition faster. So that's kind of interesting. That's kind of just a random thing that gives you a minor time save or time loss.
A few times especially in like the Meta race, I'll have like Meta say something, and then it kind of carries on for a little bit longer than it should.
Yeah, that too. I had a bit of an accident there. Anyway, this is when you first get boost, and the way you want to use boost is to just kind of keep capping off your speed as much as you can, and just kind of feathering it. Yeah. Oh no, God, I am choking really bad.
Yeah, there's like, and there's also another reset in this race.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this race has probably the biggest reset in it, which I did on the first lap, of course. But turning here and then just going past this little tree, it resets you kind of far ahead on the course, and that's probably like one of the biggest time-saving ones in the out of all of them in the game.
Yeah, it's big time save.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll mess up like the shortcut corner, or I have occasionally, and I go bouncing off the wall opposite.
Yeah. Yeet.
Boosting is very helpful.
Yeah, for sure.
One for the fans.
Oh no, okay. I've messed up that. That's alright.
Combine that with the turn boosting, and you can get up to 170 occasionally, if you're lucky.
Hey, look at this. Ka-chow!
Check out these moves, babe.
Oh, yeah, here's one thing to note at the end of this race. This reset that I did in the first 2 laps, I don't want to do here, because basically if you do an off-track reset and you press the button to reset onto the finish line, it won't count as completing the 3rd lap, so you have to do another lap if you were to do that. So that's
I
why
made that
just drove
mistake
to it.
before.
Yeah. Same here. Oh, shoot. I'm being two-head. I went to the wrong thing. It's fine. Went a little two-head there, but it's alright.
It's all good.
Oh, shoot. I also had this. This is a funny thing. If you press boost too close to the start of Luigi to the Rescue, where you play as Luigi and collect tires off the ground, your camera will be very close to you, and it makes it kind of annoying to drive. So don't do that, like I just did.
The camera is really weird in this game. It's either too close, too far, or too low. But sometimes you'll get a glitch out and it will be kind of too close, or it might even be in like a good place.
Yeah, the camera is definitely not perfect.
Yeah, not this game's strong point.
And in most races, if this were to happen, you can boost and it'll fix it, but obviously in this, because you don't have boost as Luigi, you don't have that option, so.
Yeah.
I got a dialogue skip, Pog Champ.
Luigi is not fast enough.
Okay. Ramming Luigi into the tire thing there, makes it so you can get a dialogue skip by his little oof dialogue. So that's fast. None of the rest of that Luigi's was fast for me.
Also, the music in this minigame has a really close resemblance to the Spider-Man pizza music.
Yes, it does. That is true. I think Spider-Man 2 is coming up tomorrow along with the other Spider-Man games, so that's pretty cool. Spider-Man 2 is a favorite song.
Look at this. Ka-chow!
Yeah.
Or a favorite
One
game,
for the
anyway,
fans.
not song. I'm good at talking. That's why I should be doing commentary here.
Oh my god, what the? Okay, that's interesting.
Chow!
You guys saw what just happened there, but Luigi did a wheelie.
It's a disappointment I'm not playing 100% because there's a number of swag strats that you can do in some of the later Luigi to the Rescue levels. You can bounce off a rock and go really high, and also bounce up a cliff, up a cliff and go very high, and it's a good time. But
There's
not
like
in this
10
game.
levels of Luigi to the rescue.
Yeah.
And it's just all the same thing, but slightly higher timer.
I like them. I like just going around. It's kind of like just different. Just going around the area and
One
collecting
for the
stuff.
ladies.
Mm.
And I also enjoyed routing in a bit for 100%.
Yeah, 100% of this game doesn't run that much, I don't think.
I wish
I've
it
never
was,
run it at least.
but
It would be
it isn't,
kind of cool if it
unfortunately.
was.
The 100% category, it might be surprising to hear, but it's actually not too long. I've gotten it down to about an hour and 40 minutes, and what allows for that is, for the most part, doing lap skips in races, which is done in the any percent, just straight any percent, no glitchless added onto it.
Yeah.
Which for me is also really fun.
Cool,
I like completing
Kids, don't
things
try this at home.
as fast as possible, even if it's in kind of a dumb way. Which is kind of what lap skips is. So I enjoy it, and yeah. But
Yeah, you basically just drive off the track a bunch of times.
well, there's that. That's that category is no lap skips, any percent. Where you basically do the off-track thing repeatedly. But in the any percent category with lap skips, on most races you can do a thing where you drive backwards on the start of a lap, and what am I doing? You can drive backwards at the start of a lap, and that will skip the lap. And so you can do that on most of the races, which allows any percent and 100% to be really fast.
Hey, look at this. Ka-chow!
Yeah, it's... If you don't like a lot of sort of resetting and not much racing, then
Ka-chow!
Glitchless is a good starting point.
Yeah, for sure. And also, if it looks a little confusing to do all of the like knowing where to use the off-track reset thing,
One for the
because
fans.
it probably just kind of looks like they're in mostly random positions. Like you wouldn't have any idea what to do if you were just playing. So if that looks a little like daunting to just do a run of, there's also a no reset to track category, which basically has you just doing straight racing instead of ever using the reset to track feature.
It's, I guess, the closest thing to casual percent you could get.
Yeah. Also talk about did you have something on that topic? Okay.
I suppose I want to say why compact.
Ka-chow!
Yeah.
It's just shorter than the full game. It skips out a lot of the ending stuff, and the story's kind of a bit weird, but it's shorter.
Yeah, yeah. Full has 5 different chapters and a lot more total races overall, and Compact has 3 chapters with less stuff in most of them.
One
Yeah.
for the ladies.
Yeah. The full glitchless category is about an hour and 40 minutes right now, while this one is about an hour at world record pace. Yeah.
Hey, look at this. Ka-chow!
Yeah, it's the full run is fun.
One for the ladies.
Yeah.
That guy's crazy.
Now I'm heading into the second like unlocked area of the game, Ornament Valley, and doing Rust Bucket Racerama, where we once again play as Mater.
Yeah, playing as Mater is always fun.
Mater's a big paw.
Wow, I didn't even get to say goodbye.
And there's that interesting reset thingy that was found.
Oh, yay!
Yeah.
You're jumping off the track and that kind of thing.
Yeah, in this race, there are, I think, like 4 different resets that you want to do, and besides on the first lap, which is slower, you get about 15-second lap times, which is very good. But it can be kind of difficult to do the resets right. Also, something like that happens kind of frequently, but anyway. But yeah. The other racers can get in the way, and Mater's also kind of pay-pega to control. So, yeah.
I should have changed my oil.
And Mater is very, very tall, so I personally go into the bumper cam for Rust Bucket, for the most part.
I like to go into the far cam myself. Oh, Yeah, that's an example of how his physics can make it difficult. Right there. And lose you time, but...
I will say that Mater and tractor tipping and Mater and like normal races handles very differently.
Yeah, for sure. The track itself is kind of a bit weird.
Yeah. It's a 12-lap race, yet you can boost, and it's very short.
Yeah. This is the hidden 6th piston cup, actually. Because it's 12 laps.
Yeah, you may be faster, but I'm
Probably
better
gonna check
looking.
this. Maybe not. Alright.
Look out, here I come! Look out, here I come!
Yeah, this is... I'm glad you can boost in this race, unlike all the other 12-lap races.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Oh no,
it don't get
this is
any
not
better.
going too well for me.
Funny boy? Look out, here
There we
I
go.
come!
I've had a couple of incidents, but it's alright.
Look out, here I come!
It's all good. Wouldn't be a marathon run without a few incidents.
Look out, here I come!
Oh wait, I missed. Okay, I was not supposed to do that.
Ooh, yay!
There we go.
Oh yeah, that is true. Monster Truck Mayhem is 12 laps, and you can boost him.
Yeah, that is true as well.
Those are two true
Got that.
statements.
Don't know quite why it's like that, but... Oh crap, okay. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh.
Shoot! Boy, that's good. Y'all looking at this?
That is an example of what Mater can do if he glitches out too much.
Yeah,
Well, sometimes the AI will just glitch for you. It's like it's sort of a ghost. It's weird.
oh yeah, that happens when you, after like an off-track reset. I'm not sure why. I guess they just don't want you to be like colliding with them. But
Yeah.
anyway, Rust Bucket's definitely one of the hardest to do well consistently.
Yeah, it's one of the harder ones.
McQueen passes another. You know, he always runs well at this track.
And I
Anyway,
seem to be choking the
Just
resets
keep doing
very
your
hard.
best. That's all you can ask of yourself.
Oh well, I get to show off
Didn't I pass
Papega
you
Mesa.
already?
What happens when he glitches out.
And there goes Lightning McQueen slipping through the pack.
yeah. So now I'm on the second Piston Cup race. This one is the one where
Oh,
AI
number
can get most in
33
your way.
needs some more wedge. He's getting too
So there's a
loose in the
wreckage.
corner.
Yeah, it's narrow.
Nice.
Yeah, Sun Valley is like the narrowest track.
Yeah.
McQueen's out
The
of the
Piston Cup
groove
races, I
and
think.
losing a position.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I give
Here
up on the
comes
resets.
Lightning
I'm just gonna
McQueen.
carry on
Just
doing the
look
race
at him
like
moving
normal.
aside.
I'm choking too hard.
Yeah, I get that.
It's fine. I'll still be green. Maybe.
This is the one that's a little bit shorter than Palm Mile Speedway. The shortest and the longest one are both only
Thanks,
in
folks. I'll be here all
the
week.
full category.
McQueen's
Yeah,
definitely
it's
in
been a
the
while since I've
zone.
played the full
Just
category. I've
look
gone
at
which
his
ones are
determination.
long and short.
McQueen is looking to make a move real quick here.
Pack your trunk, pal. You're going home. Oddly
Yeah,
enough,
when I
don't
ran
have
full
any.
category, the Talfin Pass Grand Prix and the Alderman Valley Grand Prix were in like the wrong order, so it really confused me.
Oh yeah, that's something I really don't get, to be honest. And
I think, I don't know.
because like the way that you unlock the areas, of course, is Radiator Springs, then Ornament Valley, then Tailfin Pass. But then in the Chapter 5 of the full category, the races are done
He's
like
picking them off
not just
one
like the
at a
speedrun route, but like
time.
how they're actually done in the game. Normally is Radiator Springs, Tailfin Pass, and then Ornament Valley, which is weird. There I had to do some up and over to get over that racer
Hey,
that was in the way.
objects in the mirror may be closer than they appear.
Yeah, you can hop on top of races as well, which is
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
You lose your time, but
McQueen is
There
trying
you
to
go.
make something happen, but it looks like it's only getting worse.
But it looks funny. So therefore it is good to do in the speedrun.
Something's
whenever you can.
definitely going on with number 95. Fighting through the pack, it's number
what's this track is supposed to be
95,
very,
Lightning
very
McQueen.
bright for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess
Don't
that's
feel
why it's
bad.
called Sun
You've been
Valley.
passed by the best.
So anyway, now is a good time to read donations, Kappa.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you like going
Here
fast,
comes 900 horsepower.
the any percent category does these races a lot quicker.
He's picking them
So
off
there is
one
that.
at a time.
Yeah, if you don't like sitting around turning left for like 10 minutes, then yeah.
But who wouldn't enjoy doing that anyway?
And
Here we go.
in this race's case, it's about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm being attacked. I was
Yes,
attacked.
sir.
I had
He
to
sure knows his way around the track.
do a bit of a weird turn.
Wow, will you look at him moving aside for him? You'd
Yeah, I
almost
like
think
that
they're
2D
saying
tire
please and thank you.
Now
And
I'm
there
being
goes
told to
Lightning
make a pit
McQueen
stop,
slipping through
but
the pack.
I don't plan on doing that. I am getting destroyed by this car in
Don't
this
feel
lap
bad.
as well.
You've been passed by the best.
That was rough. Definitely not fast.
Yeah, I watched some people do a blind run of this
Fighting through
of
the
this,
pack,
and they
it's
kept
number
pit stopping.
95, Lightning
I
McQueen.
was like, you don't need to pit stop.
Ciao.
If you ever played this, it's easy to get lost trying to find races that you need to drive to.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
The map is so... Well, I guess the areas are quite big. And there's a lot of nothing in them.
Yeah.
A lot of desert.
Our own Darryl
It's a lot
car
of
trip seems to have some
exploration,
loyal
if you
support
wanna
over in
call it
section
that.
49. Now that's what I call
Yeah.
true fans.
Oh, that's it. It's showtime. Hey, look at this. Ka-chow.
I think the smallest area is Alderman Valley, and then like
Ready to
the
go
biggest
racing?
is probably like Radiator Springs,
Yeah. I
and
used to
Talfin
get,
Pass is somewhere in the middle.
I used to get super confused on the entire layout of Tailfin Pass when I was a kid. Which, speaking of, we're entering now.
I like Talfin Pass, it's a good area.
Yeah, that is really cool. I did not understand how like the mine connected to the road very well. My brain could not handle it as a kid.
Who's bad?
Oh yeah, the
I'm
mine is
bad.
pretty...
But then, when I started running the game with my big brain, I was able to figure it out.
Ka-chow.
Yeah, this is
The
the
mine is
first.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
Chow.
this is the first one-lap race. Which there's two different races in Tailfin Pass that both have one lap. One of them is in this category, and one of them isn't.
One for the fame.
As this area doesn't really loop too well in like the other tracks can, or the other maps can. So in this one, you just go from kind of point A to point B instead.
In a way, it's kind of a straight line with some corners in it, and sort of
Yeah.
of a road that kind of loops around it. But there are a few little side roads or side dirt roads you can go down, and they're pretty cool.
Yeah. This area is definitely the most like interesting to drive around.
Yeah.
This is a really hard off track I did not get. Cool. So I'm gonna. This is the other thing you can do that is kind of like an off track but different. I just turned around and did a wrong way thing. That's the way that you would do lap skips. Also, is how when you turn around and then it says wrong way and then it corrects you. There I can use it to get around the corner like a little bit faster if I don't get the off track.
One
yeah.
for the fame.
I think I was going somewhere with that and then I forgot what I was saying, but it's fine.
And then,
Oh yeah.
I think Road Hazards is like one of the longest road races, I believe.
Lightning
Yeah.
McQueen is quicker than quick.
It definitely is.
And it's very easy to crash, especially on the first part, which is quite loopy.
Yeah.
Who's bad? I'm bad.
Hey, what's he doing?
Now on
Good news.
this
Okay.
this next oh,
Quit
shoot.
it, man! You're
Ah.
skipping my music.
This happens sometimes if you're bad and you don't press S at the right time. You drive past the thing and look silly. Anyway, Delinquent Road Hazard it's probably the hardest race in my opinion. There's a
I'd
lot
agree with that.
of tight driving in it. Yeah. Hopefully I do all right.
hmm Lightning doesn't really have a great turning
that
circle.
is not a good start.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
When you first play this, the kind of the way the cars drive is a bit weird. You have to use the e-brake a lot to turn.
Yeah. It's very easy on this track to just kind of let the walls guide you in the direction that you need to go, which is not fast. But
Yeah,
it
it
just
will
kind of
slow you down a fair bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Chow.
Ah!
Ow.
I missed that off track a bit.
Luckily, though, for the most part, you won't have any AI disturbing you because you'll be like a minute ahead of them for the most
Yeah.
part.
That is an upside to the big track. A long race.
Oh yeah.
Oh, make it! No! Oh, alright. Didn't make the jump. Oh, well.
I will say, again, I have no idea how Xlebo's doing, but
That's what I'm talking
he was playing at about 3 a.m. his time, so respect for
Yeah.
that, for him staying up for that long. And it may or may not be taking a toll on his gameplay. I have no idea.
I'm not sure.
I know he wasn't looking forward to the time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's
You
doing.
got
Maybe he's in his element.
you got a Russian, a UK Ian, and an American.
A Russian, a K Comrade, a UK Kona, and a K Kona. Feels good.
Yeah, feels good.
Off the hook.
Alright. Let's go choke Delinquent Road Hazards.
Chow.
So if you do just casually, this race unlocks like this little bit of road, so you can go like down the shortcut.
Yeah.
Because
that-
like the
yeah.
JDM cards are like blocking it off because they hate lightning.
Yeah. There's a story in this game, believe it or not.
Yeah.
There's
And then lightning's like, well, I'll race you, and if I win, then you let me pass, and you give me one of your boost tanks.
Yeah. This game also has a lot of neat cutscenes to watch and neat dialogue,
Yeah.
of course. Unfortunately, those are not fast, so we don't watch those in the speed
Look
run.
at this. Ka-chow.
This is
Yeah, and there's all original voice cast in this game as well, which is
That is
pretty
true.
impressive. There's only one other licensed game I can think of that has all like original voice cast.
yeah. That is really neat that this game has that.
And the sequels, they have replacements.
Yeah. Lightning McQueen doesn't reprise his role as Lightning McQueen in Cars 2.
Hold on a second. That's not supposed to
Yeah.
happen to me. Who's bad? I'm
So
bad.
we all know Lightning McQueen voices himself.
Yeah, and next in Meta Championship, you've got someone else doing Lightning, and most of the other characters.
Yeah.
Oh god, I just crashed. Interesting.
Ka-chow.
You mean crash into a wall, right? Or did your game
I like when. No, yeah, I
Okay.
just crashed into the pole.
Okay. Okay. I was a bit monk-ass there. That would have been sad.
I don't know, don't worry, the game didn't crash.
Ka-chow.
If the game had crashed, I'd be slightly upset. It would have demonstrated the glitchiness of this game. All its charm.
So I think a good lap time on this is like
Chow.
below 130, and 136 on that last lap was not good. But oh
Okay.
well.
Providing you don't crash into any of the walls or mess up any of the resetting.
On that one, you want to warp to Rust Bucket Race-O-Rama, as that puts you in Ornament Valley for Chick's Challenge, which is the only race in Compact to actually be in the Ornament Valley map, because Rust Bucket's just kind of in its own thing.
Yeah. Rust Bucket counts as a bonus thing, I think. I believe. And it's not even like within the main map, it's in like the stadium area.
Yeah.
Ka-chow. One for the ladies. Ka-chow.
This is also the last actual or like road race in the
One
game
for the ladies.
in this category anyway. There'll be 2 mini games after this, and then one.
The last Piston Cup race.
Yeah.
Chow.
to
Those
top
2
it
mini
all.
games though are pretty hard.
They are definitely pretty I wouldn't for
I'm bad.
nothing I know you didn't mean this, but I'll talk. Oh no, I messed up. Nothing in this game is hard casually. There's even a hard mode built into the game, and that also isn't difficult.
Yeah, that's not.
And
That's what I'm
the mini games coming up are probably the hardest thing, and also there's a bit of RNG involved as well.
Yeah.
In the first mini game. And yeah, the second mini game is probably the hardest, or the second in the next 2 mini games is probably the hardest.
Yeah, I've had runs die to it.
The queue for
yeah.
time is right when Lightning crosses the finish line at the end of the last Piston Cup.
Chow.
Yeah. It's when like the screen pops up with all the people on it, all the cars.
Yeah. So like when the camera flips around to show Lightning, that's when time is.
Yeah, fun fact, there didn't used to be an auto splitter for this game until a few months ago when actually one of my friends decided to program one.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
We used to have to do splitting manually, which I'm lazy, so I don't like doing that.
I messed up that. I totally messed up those resets as well. I'm not performing to peak expectations, I'll say that much.
Yeah,
One for the
I'm playing a bit sloppy, even though this is technically almost PB pace for me.
Pog champ.
I'm running against a fake PB at the moment.
Wow.
Okay.
Ciao.
But yeah, this game really needs runners in it.
Yeah.
Please run it if you're watching, smiley face.
Smiley face. Yeah, hopefully this will get some new runners in to
I
the
hope
community.
So I think that the crash thing that I was talking about a while ago really is like what made a lot of the runners stop playing it, but now we don't know how to, or we know how to not have that happen. So there's very few random crashes. So I think now it's a lot more less frustrating to have that kind of thing because it doesn't happen now.
Unfortunately, it kind of gave this game a little bit of a skewed reputation for being quite broken and glitchy, so...
Yeah, for sure.
It was an honor to beat
But it
you.
is pretty, it is
Which...
pretty.
kind of true, but...
I forgot to tell you, chick.
There are a couple of like actual glitches that are besides lap skip or lap skipping. There's a couple other glitches in the game that are interesting.
Yeah.
But overall, it's certainly not unless you're trying to do certain things. It's not that glitchy. The physics are kind of interesting sometimes, as you've probably seen, but
it doesn't really know how to handle crashes, so it kind of just bounces you off stuff.
Yeah. But to me, that's part of the fun.
Like, I think one of my most watched clips is I was doing the full version of this game, and I was in, I think it was like the Sarge race, and I hit something, and Lightning just did like about 3 barrel rolls.
There's a few interesting clips of
Hey, watch where
I
you're
think
going!
somebody called it like a Beyblade thing.
Yeah, it was called Lightning is Beyblade.
Was that your same clip?
Yeah, that was
yeah.
that was what the clip was called.
Yeah. I forgot whose clip that was.
Yeah, that was me when I did the full version. It was pretty funny at the time.
Yeah. But yeah, I personally I don't do the game justice for the commentary side of it and talking about it and making it look interesting, but I do think it is a really fun game and people should play it.
Mm. It's maybe more fun to play than watch in a way.
I would agree with that.
Unless you like really chill games, which is fair enough.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say this is a pretty chill game as well, I think.
Yeah, there's not really one that will get your blood pressure going. I know another game that definitely gets my blood pressure going. Oh god.
That one will be seen tomorrow.
What are you not?
Yeah, smiley face.
Yeah, so the first 2 segments of this minigame, High Speed Heist, are not too difficult. You just have to kind of avoid traffic, which can be kind of hard. But, this third section, the driving is a bit shorter, but this last part is completely RNG for getting these boxes. It just depends what wants to fall out of the thing. The best kind of cycles are getting 1 box and then 1 thing of garbage, alternating.
Yeah, that's like best case scenario.
Yeah, there's a bit of code that prevents it from being like all boxes appearing in a row. This RNG for me is not looking too great. Please 5th drop? Okay. That definitely isn't the worst that you've ever seen, but... it certainly wasn't great.
Ah, no, I walked to the wrong place. No, don't walk to the wrong place, that's not very good.
Sure.
No, hang on. What am I doing? I've gone stupid.
Oh. Wow.
Hey, miss,
Okay.
look out!
So I was going for an early drop there on this. You need to hit the back of each of these 3 cars 3 times and collect boxes. You can do an early drop when they first show up, but I missed it on this
Yeah.
one.
It's hard when it looks because the cars will like swap lanes, and you have to try and avoid like the other traffic cars at the same time. It's pretty intense.
It can be kind of hard to predict exactly where the AI that you're following is going to go.
Excuse me.
Which can also make it hard, as they kind of avoid traffic, but kind of don't at the same time. Sometimes they just kind of hit traffic anyway.
Yeah. They'll slam traffic over themselves and or hit you or whatever. It's difficult.
For me, it's really satisfying to get a good mini game of this. Like, I just find that really satisfying to do this well when it happens. But it can be really.
If you get a good one, then it's like it can save loads of time.
Yeah, that as well.
I think a few times I PB just on the basis that the lightning strikes back as being good.
Come on. Okay, there we go.
I'm faster than fast.
Also, what can happen sometimes is a box can kind of fall just out of like radius of like the pickup range, and I'm not sure if it's a bug or just kind of bad coding, or both. But yeah, you can miss a drop sometimes. Fortunately, it didn't happen to me. But yeah, now we are on the last piston cup race.
I think me choking and walking to the wrong place has made me fall behind a little bit.
Oh.
McQueen is looking to make a move real quick.
Also, yeah,
here.
this is the last race.
Yeah,
He's picking them
12
off
laps
one
of
at a time.
a lot of nothing. But it's on the more impressive tracks, to be fair.
Yeah. I think this is a good, like, finale track, I guess. It just looks...
Yeah.
It looks kind of, like... I don't know. I'm bad at words.
Looks fitting.
But yeah, on lap 12, when...
Didn't I pass you
when
already?
any of us cross the finish line and then the camera flips back, that's exactly when timing is.
Yeah.
But yeah. This was
Here
a fun
comes
race.
Lightning McQueen.
Glad I
Just
got to
look
show
at
this
him
game.
moving aside.
Yeah. If you guys want to pick up this game, then it's on Steam.
It's a shame he's not having a better
I
run
recommend
today.
getting it when it's
Number 58 was
reduced.
fast in qualifying.
You can pick it up for really cheap.
You never know where lightning will strike.
Yeah,
I got it for
sure.
something like £4 or something on a Steam sale. Am I getting it? Oh, okay. Hang on. This is an example of good
Lightning
cycles here.
McQueen falls back.
Almost.
Or is it a fake out?
Nice.
You never know with this kid.
I got pretty
Yeah.
not great cycles. but
Yes,
not
sir.
the
He
worst.
sure knows his way around
Okay.
the track.
That was really good. Okay.
McQueen's
I will take
definitely
that.
in the zone. Just look at his determination. McQueen is driving like the field is standing
Good
still.
cycles, bog chain.
Well, they say
Bubbles.
lightning
All
never
right.
strikes twice, but those cars out there
Oh, I
will
will
tell
just
you
do the-
different.
Heavily RNG based mini game.
Oh yeah, I was super
Yeah,
surprised to
that's
find this game was on Steam when I first looked into the game. I had no
Yeah, I
idea.
was kind of. I thought it was gonna have to be emulated or something as well. To
Yeah.
be fair.
I thought
Looks
it was just like
84
too
is
old to
dropping
be on
back.
Steam.
If this continues, he'll be well out of
Yeah,
contention.
apparently it is on Steam though. It's it has very mixed reviews purely because some people have installed it and it's been really broken for them.
Yeah, like On Windows 10, I
through the pack,
believe
it's number
there's just been like
95,
compatibility
Lightning
issues for
McQueen.
some people, but
Yeah.
if you know where to
Is
ask,
there any
it's
stopping
not.
Lightning McQueen?
I don't think there's. I think you can always get
think,
around that kind of thing with the game.
You run it in compatibility mode and it should be alright.
Yeah.
I think Windows XP would be like the best compatibility mode. I'm not entirely sure.
McQueen is driving like the field is standing
Considering
still.
the time era, like the
Yes,
era.
sir. He sure knows his way around the track.
It's actually a really good lightning strikes back for me. I say that as I come up to the last car.
Here he comes into pit road.
And you see you get really screwed by the traffic sometimes.
Yeah.
You'll get, like, them hit into your lane.
Yeah. It's rough on Lightning Strikes Back.
Alright.
Don't feel bad. You've been passed by the best.
Okay. Last race for me.
Pog Champ.
I don't know if we're finishing when all of us finish, or just when one of you
There's
finishes.
another one. McQueen's passing through the field like he's racing against golf carts.
I found out it was on Steam when I first played this game.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fake PB for me. But should be fine. Oh my god, okay. There we go. That's when the cars decide to hit you off the track.
Yeah.
I just got obliterated there.
Yes, sir. He sure knows his way around the track.
Oh, that was a rough turn.
I love being
I got
me.
just spun around.
I think after
Here he comes into pit road.
after I finish, I'll show off like an example of lap skips because I think that's interesting to show off a bit.
Yeah.
Here comes 900
Yeah, I'm literally just
horsepower.
gonna be doing this for another, like, 6 minutes.
Yeah. There is a big difference in our PBs between me and Xlebo are pretty close, and then Sid is farther away. So
My PB is a 104.57? 53? Something like that. It's a high 104.
Oddly enough, I don't
I'm
have
curious
any
how close this is. I think Xlebo's ahead of me.
McQueen is having trouble keeping his
I don't
position.
think I'm that
He's
far
ahead of you
behind.
by not too much.
So they're ready to time, which means that he's probably closer. And I'm
Number
on
74
lap
took
10
right
myself.
side tires only on his last pit stop.
He's probably
That's
finished.
a gamble right
He's probably
there.
finishing in a
We'll see
second.
how it pays off later.
I think when I looked at one point, there was like 20-30 seconds
Here
between
comes
you
Lightning
both.
McQueen. Just look at him moving aside.
GG, he has finished.
He has finished. What
59.09.
time did he get? Nice. Sub-hour, let's go.
Me and Xlebo
Oh, I'm
can do a
faster
glitch
than that.
showcase.
Yeah, that's the best of the best.
Ooh, I got a donut.
I'm coming up on my last lap here.
I'm probably halfway through in like a lapse time.
Yeah, GG to Xlebo. Yeah.
Yeah.
He stayed up late for this.
McQueen's definitely in the zone. Just look at his determination.
But I blame me having to commentate on me being slower than him, Kappa.
There's another one. McQueen's passing through
Yeah.
the field like he's racing against
That's just
golf
fun.
carts.
Yeah, it's been a good race.
I'm curious what
Hopefully
Xlebo
people
shot.
have enjoyed. Enjoyed seeing this game. It's
Alright,
kind of a little
there's
bit
time for me.
obscure, I guess.
Yeah. I did it. I won the Piston Cup. I'm the champion.
Yay!
You be
You get to hear the ending
Ooh, I
cutscene.
almost forgot.
Oh yeah, that's also a cool thing. So you can show off the off-track thing. I'll go to.
Hey, can I get an autograph?
So he's showing off something that
Oh, hey, look at good, quick.
if you kind of do a turnaround and a tilt at like as you reach the finish line on a lap, it'll put you way out of bounds, and then you'll continuously off track, and it'll put you somewhere close to the end of the next lap. So that's something really interesting that hasn't been used in runs yet, and it wouldn't go in the glitchless category. But yeah, that's a really interesting. I'm gonna show off live skips.
So it's me. Hello.
Hello.
So I used this glitch in like 2 runs, and my time was like I'm playing any %. So
Yeah.
this glitch is only useful for no lap skips.
Yeah. That is Xlebo, by the way, on the who is talking now.
Mr. World Record holder himself.
Yeah. So I just...
Yeah, so basically you can do this glitch on every race, except couples, like road hazards and some piston cups. Also, I want to show you the same glitch, but... Oh no. So, you can actually do this glitch on piston cups, but it's a bit different way to do this. So, yeah, hey.
I'm just showing off lap skips, which are currently what are used in any %. I did them in RSGP, and I'll show them off in this race as well.
I'll be coming up for time in almost a minute.
Nice. Alright.
We've got another 2 laps to go.
Well,
Nice.
not today.
2 laps of turning left.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Bruh. Oh, that's right. Hang on. If I have time, I'm gonna try and.
Yeah, I got it. So, see, there's also an out of bounds glitch for almost every race.
I'm gonna attempt to do a different strat. I think. Well, Sid, have you finished?
No, not quite.
Oh,
I've got
okay.
like 1 more lap to go.
Somebody said. Okay, Jack said nice, so I thought you finished.
No, not
Well,
quite.
they say
Okay.
lightning never strikes
I'm coming up
twice,
for the
but
12th
those
lap
cars
in a
out there
second.
will tell you different.
And now, there you go, 12th lap. Last one. I'll say time when I finish.
Also, I wanna show you one glitch. So, I don't know if it's bug or not, but there's a mini game called Lizzie's Postcard Hunt, where you need to collect postcards, and there's like 2 of 20 postcards in out of bounds, which is actually
Well,
kind
they
of
say
strange for
lightning
me.
never strikes twice, but those cars
So,
out there will tell you
okay.
different.
I wanna do... Oh no.
GG, Sid.
GG. 105.07, not too bad. Not quite a PB, but we'll get there.
A queen passes
Oh,
another. He
so
always runs well at this track.
I don't know if you can see, but there's gonna be... See, there's a postcard here, which shouldn't be here, I guess.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
Okay.
fall out of bounds now because I don't remember the map. Oh no, I'm not. Wow. Pogsham, now I fell. So there's a postcard here. You can
Alright.
actually collect it, but
Okay.
I think it's not useful.
Alright, I think we're coming up for the next run, so we should
Yeah.
probably start wrapping up.
Yeah.
I guess now's the time to thank Gib and Xlebo for joining
Yeah.
me. It's been
Yeah.
a good race.
Thank you
If
guys.
you guys want to check out cars, it's on Steam. You can get it when it's on sale.
Yeah.
And
We have
a Discord you can join.
yeah.
We'll be happy to help.
And you can go on the speedrun.com page and find all of that amazing information if you're interested. But yeah.
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 That is it for our race. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you for watching.